What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the humble internet? My name, as always, is Ryan, aka the Ryman, and you are back. We are back for another installment of Ryman's Bizarre Adventures in Katawa Shoujo. I want to say we're going to start getting towards... I can't even say that. I can't even fathom the idea that we're getting close. We only just kind of started Act 3, and there's 4 acts in each one of these seasons. Oh, God! The music. I know it might not be terribly terrible on your guys' end, but on my headphones, they're pretty decent headphones. They play sound good. My class ends a good 20 minutes early, you lucky bitch. So I walk down to the lobby and buy a can of juice, then sit down on a bench and wait for Rin. I pull out a novel from my bag and search for a place where I was. Time stretches comfortably over the warm afternoon while I idly sip my orange juice and read a few chapters of the book. The plot doesn't seem to advance at all, but it's all the same for me. God fucking damn it, I swear to Christ, that is a metaphor for so many visual novels I'm forced to go through. How has it come to this? How has the... You know, a lot of people out there think, with the amount of World War II online videos I do, that must be the flagship of the channel. Nope, it's technically Katawa Shoujo. I technically have more videos for Katawa Shoujo than I do anything else. Sweet shit. The bell rings to end the school day, and the students shuffle to club meetings or outside. Nobody notices me, sitting on the bench with my nose in the novel. I keep watch for Rin, but don't see her familiar face or red-tinted hair passing by. I check my watch 20 minutes past the end of class, when the lobby has but emptied of people again. Even Rin should have already managed to get out of class, but either I missed her walking by or she never came downstairs. Perhaps she went to the art club for some last-minute things instead, or got held back by her strict homeroom teacher. I haven't really waited that long, but having grown tired of it already, I decided to go find her myself. We have a mystery to solve, gang! I stuff my books back into the bag and throw the now empty juice can in the trash bin. Well, thank God they remembered to write that bit in. I would have thought it would have ended up being a fucking plot hole if we never figured out what happened to the juice he was drinking. It would get to the end of the final season, the final stretch in the future for this entire series. And I would have to say, I gotta give the game a 2 out of 10. Never found out what happened to that juice. The hallway is eerily quiet, as there is no club rooms apart from the art room nearby. I check there first, but not even the teacher is in. Coming back towards the stairs, I quietly knock on door 3-4 and push the door open to peek in. Yellow sunbeams cross the classroom, falling across the floor. The dust and chalk floating slowly in the air makes the light almost palpable. The entire room bathes in the gentle light shining through the windows, washing the shadows away. Only one person is inside the classroom. Aww. She's like a sweet little psychotic rambling angel. Plus we get new pictures to look at. Rin sits in what I assume... I wonder if she was just trapped. Wait. I never realized I asked this question before, but how does she get through doors? You need hands to work the doorknob. Does she just take her shoes off every time she gets to a door to work the doorknob with her feet? Does she use her mouth? This question, you know what sucks is that this question is going to keep me up tonight. Rin sits in what I assume is her seat, next to the window in the third row. Her head rests against the desk. Whew. I wonder if she slept through it all. Apparently not even Emmy had the heart, or maybe the capability, to wake her. Oh, I've got some ideas. I can wake her up. I close the door quietly. Walking past the neat, even rows of desks, I go over to where she sits. Rin. My mouth is suddenly so dry that the word comes out as a tiny whisper. Where are her nostrils? She lost half her nose. She doesn't answer, so I set my bag down on the floor next to hers and lean over her to look at her face. Rin's eyes are peacefully closed, the long eyelashes projecting thin shadows onto her cheeks. Her mouth is slightly open, letting me hear the quiet sound of her breathing. This is starting to get creepy. You want to back away? It was Rin right. Was Rin right in the sense that your kink is just watching women sleep from the dark shadows? Sal, they caught you in the women's dorm room again at night. You getting something we're not? No, you have it all wrong. It's nothing sexual about it. I just like to watch the women sleep, their chests rising and deflating as they breathe, as I watch it all from the cold, dark shadows. For those of you who not know, I did a little parody? It's already a parody. Anyway, I based that whole thing straight from Slap on Titan. If you haven't watched that abridged, go watch that goddamn abridged. It's the greatest thing you'll ever come across. Her usually messy hair is even more so today, lying in complete disarray over half her face and forehead. Her bag is lying at her feet like a forgotten rag doll. A few books and pens have fallen out near her seat. The scene makes me smile a little. What are you doing? I touch Rin's head lightly, sweeping a few stray hairs off her ear. Her hair feels warm against my palm. Dude, this literally is starting to seem like you have a fetish for sleeping. A fetish. Actually, that sounds wonderful. Your fetish is just sleeping all the time. And you have a sleeping fetish. Hisao! My boy! No! Rin stirs, and I retract my hand on reflex, feeling embarrassed for touching her so casually. She looks so vulnerable. Like... You know what? It's the way I'm reading it. It's the way I'm fucking reading it that just makes this seem terrible. Oh, God! Like any sleeping person, it's impossible not to feel fondness towards her. Really? I sit on the desktop of whoever is in front of Rin, then draw the window slightly open to get some fresh air in. That's a yawn from doing recordings past 11 at night. Hopefully it will wake her up and I won't need to resort to cruder methods. Well, oh my god! Oh my god! We have gifts! We have gifts! Our technology has increased. She doesn't wake up, but I didn't really expect her to. Looking at her makes me feel a bit tired as well. To be honest, I wouldn't mind a quick nap either. Dude, it's already got to be like 5 o'clock. You nap now. Your sleep cycle's going to be way off. But I can tempt myself leaning against a large window. The glass is warm against my ear and cheek as these windows face west towards the setting afternoon sun. That afternoon light is slowly melting in Rin's auburn hair. and softening her outlines so that she seems to be fading into her surroundings. The minute twitches... The minute twitches of her muscles. The minute twitches, oh my fucking god. Her hair swaying in the air current. The even rhythm of her breathing. It all gives a strong impression of a dreaming girl. Like all sleeping people, Rin looks like she is away from this world in some distant dream country. I wonder if she has arms in her dreams. Huh. With her, it doesn't feel so obvious that she would ever come back. She seems so detached from her surroundings, even when she's awake. In fact, she has the same kind of air around her when the realization hits my consciousness without warning. By the way, if you're wondering what the scene of me sleeping looks like, think of a very angry, violent animal. It's a lot of like, "Ugh." And if I'm awoken, oh fuck, people have run in terror because I have thrown things. Oh my god. I'm getting flashbacks to stories my roommate and my friends have said. I scare people in my sleep. Rin sometimes looks that way when she is painting. Her focused expression gives the same feeling of being on the other side of some imaginary gap as looking at a sleeping face does. I feel pain in my chest. That's just the arrhythmia, dude. There's no way I can close that gap on the same level with her. It hurts, even though I know that it's impossible for any two people to truly understand each other. But Rin, she's almost literally in another world when she's talking about art, thinking about art, or making art. It's a world that I, or anyone else really, can't share with her, just like the world of dreams. Rin still doesn't show any sign of waking up, so I'm faced with a decision to either rouse her myself or wait for her to awaken on her own. Oh god, am I going to be given a life or death choice here that's going to affect the story? I choose the latter. Hisao making that choice for us. Waiting is something I'm good at. Same here. I found that out during my hospitalization, but even the hospital ward was more lively than the school after classes are over. The only sounds of this place are the loud ticking of the clock above the door and the distant voices of students down on the grounds. A genuine summer breeze blows inside the window I cracked open, full of warmth and carrying the scent of light. The scent of light? What does light smell like, Hisao? Oh, God, now that question's gonna keep me up at night. I'm gonna have to go to my family tomorrow morning, just before breakfast, and be like, guys, what does light smell like? And they're gonna say, Ryan, go to work. I look outside to see where it came from. But you look outside to see where the light came from? It's called the sun! Oh my god, his sound's all over the fucking place tonight. But I'm dazzled almost instantly. The window glass seems to trap all the sunlight within, making it painful to look that way. All I can glimpse through the window are the dark silhouettes of the trees and the wall around the campus against the setting sun's radiance. Oh my god. Oh. Wake up. Well, don't wake up. It's past 11, so don't wake up. Get ready for bed. But wake up enough to finish this playthrough. Well, not the whole playthrough, otherwise it's going to be probably like a 6-hour long episode, and ain't nobody got time for that. As I turn back to watch Rin, she stirs again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, I hope I don't cry in my sleep. Oh god. A single tear worms down from the corner of her eye, slowly making its way across her face before it falls onto the desk. It's tiny, barely a droplet, but it captivates me. Another tear follows the first, and then a third. A feeling of anxiety overcomes me, petrifying me on the spot. It's so strange, seeing Rin's face peaceful as she sleeps at the same time Emma's tears stream down her cheeks, wetting the wooden desktop she rests her head on. I don't know what to do. I do nothing. And just watch the tears roll one by one down her face. I wonder what she's dreaming about. Rin wakes up after one final flinch, or perhaps because of the tears. When I flinch myself awake, it's a violent accord. There was this one time on a business trip that we had to go to basically a convention for salesmen. But anyway, I woke up from a sleep, and the way I rose or shot up in bed, I should say, my buddy said looked exactly like the Undertaker getting up. It's just one solid stiff motion with an angry scowl on my face. Yeah. She sits upright and yawns so excessively that it looks like her jaw might dislocate. Oh my god, is she part snake then? Oh my god, it's making sense! Snakes don't have arms! What the fuck? Oh my god. She notices my presence, but her reaction is more like a lack of any reacting at all. It's just an acknowledgement. No startling gasp or anything. Hello. Good morning. She's so groggy she can't even return my smile that I somehow can't stretch, to be entirely honest. Rin notices her wet cheeks and quickly wipes them on the shoulders of her shirt. It seems like she isn't all surprised or flustered by them. You cried in your sleep. Bad dream? No, it's nothing like that. It's something I've learned to do from other... You can teach yourself to cry in your sleep? What is going on in that head? Oh, maybe she's just a very strong, vivid dreamer. Like, she knows she's dreaming, and so she wills herself to cry in her dream. Maybe it's causing herself to cry in real life. I'm talking out of my ass! It's a funny story, so I'll tell you later. On second thought, not really that funny at all. I guess I won't tell you. Did you want something, or did you just come to watch me sleep? Yeah, dude, we gotta talk about that. We seriously need to have a sit down. I wanted to see you after classes. Oh. Well, it's after classes now, and I'm seeing you right here. Yeah. I just wanted to say good luck, or something. I figure that the upcoming weeks are going to be a lot of work for you. Thanks. Rin yawns again and blinks a few times. I feel weird. Didn't really sleep much last night at all. I wouldn't imagine you would. I don't imagine you're going to be sleeping much at all in the next coming future. Butterflies in your stomach? What? No. I mean, yes. I know what that means. Butterflies. Don't really feel good, so... I don't really feel so good now. It'll be fine. You're so confident. Someday it will bite you in the ear. Hisao, is that another one of your kinks? Ear nibbling? Oh god. Oh. I had it in my head now, someone biting me in the ear, and I don't react well to things trying to bite me. I think that would end violently. Come to think of it, a lot of things with me end violently. Moving on. I'll look forward to it. I think I have to go. I promise Mrs. that I go there straight after school. And now it's after school. Is it okay if I come by sometime? I'm guessing you're planning to work long hours, so if you prefer to avoid distractions, it's okay. It's not a distraction. Not like Emmy. Don't bring her with you, though. Oh, I wouldn't like that this time. You don't even want Emmy around? God, but you want me around! I told her to stay away. I see. Alright then. Rin stands up and silently walks to the door with me following behind. The school's empty hallways, devoid of the usual crowd of students, feel very lonely. It's only a few hours since school ended, but the building seems to be all but deserted. Our footsteps are all that intrudes upon the stillness of the hallways. The change is sudden, but it shows how the building is just an empty shell, dead without its students and teachers to liven it up. It's like the school has become a private world for just the two of us, a desolate place filled with silence and chalk dust. I'm going to change. She says this out of the blue while we walk down the stairs from the 3rd floor, and it makes me wonder how she views this challenge that lies ahead of her. This is what people must do sometimes. That's the last thing we say to each other that day. Even though there's so much that we could talk about. And even those words drown in all the encompassing silence, disappearing into the stagnant air as if they were never said. I'm sorry, did I miss something? I feel like I might have accidentally went through some dialogue there. Oh god, how do I go back? What? No! Oh, fuck! I did. It went straight through the end of the chapter, too. And it is starting to get a little late on my end. I probably should keep going, but at the same time, I probably should wrap it up. I'm going to have a busy day tomorrow. And I already did one other recording tonight. I did another Health Sign episode. Shameless plug-in for that series. I'll do a little bit more and then I'll quit here. It's not like Major Minor where I can only stop at a fucking chapter's end and I have no idea how long those chapters are. Here I can do it any time. Probably would have helped if I took note on when exactly I started recording. That's my beat. The next Monday is marked by a strange emptiness that grips me, caused by the knowledge that I won't be able to see Rin whenever I want to anymore. This hollow feeling is a little bit disconcerting, but I make it to the afternoon all the same. My last class is, in a word, terrible. It's not that the lesson is that bad, it is however boring. It's not so hot in the classroom that I feel like I'm melting. The air conditioner is either broken or turned off, so the windows are open. It makes no difference, since the air outside is completely still. Only the chirping of the cicadas carries inside. What the birds! Bugs! What the fuck ever. I don't know things. The sweltering heat permeates the room. Students and teachers alike are in an almost delirious state. I just want to stand up and walk out of here without caring what the teacher or anyone else says. I can see I'm not the only one with these thoughts too. Next to me, Misha is shamelessly holding her skirt up a bit and fanning air with her notebook. Only Shizuna seems to be as cool as ever, sitting with her back perfectly straight, arms folded on her chest, eyes fixed on the equation scrawled on the blackboard. I keep shooting yearning glances at my watch, but it doesn't help the time go by any faster. It's funny, I remember how badly I wanted to get out of the hospital and go back to school. Now I can think of it as the upcoming summer vacation, and freedom from classes and homework. Perhaps it's human nature to think of only the situation at hand. Finally, the bell rings. Relieved, my classmates and I burst into the hallway already crowded by students from their neighboring classes. I spot Emmy, a diminutive figure nearby, and walk up to her. Hey there! She smiles sweetly, clearly happy to see me. So, what's up? Is your classroom super hot too? No, it's not that video game. Yeah, it is. I thought I was going to melt in there. Nothing else is really happening, though. Feeling a bit weird now that Rin's on her bizarre adventure, or whatever you want to call it. Emmy's face... What the fuck? Emmy's face cracks into a wider smile as she jumps up and down enthusiastically. Isn't it great? I'm so happy for her. I bet everyone would like her paintings, and she'll sell a lot of them and make piles of money. Yeah, I'm sure it'll work out great. I'm totally sulking at her, though. She huffs angrily and places her hands firmly on her hips, even letting a little anger seep into her voice. It doesn't quite have the impact she's probably hoping for, but it says nothing. I'm not sure a squeak toy that I'm sure she is could sound angry. It's probably... It'd probably come out as that... Okay, you ever see that video of that angry squeaking frog? It looks like it's covered in sand. You know what I'm talking about. That's Emmy, I bet. That is her. Like, eh! And now, if you listen closely to those beautiful sounds of nature, you can hear the Emmy frog give off her war cry. Eh! Listen to how angry and ferocious it sounds. Eh! The fuck? Why is that? She says she doesn't want me to go see her. Oh yeah, she mentioned that. I guess she prefers not to be distracted. I can understand that. I don't think I'm that much of a distraction. Besides, I'm sure she'll forget about sleeping and eating properly if someone's not there telling her to do it. Sometimes she's like that. Gets completely fixated on whatever and drops everything else. It really makes me worried, you know. Is she going to be alright? Such friendship. I wonder if she thinks I'm annoying. Well... No, but... Emmy Frog, you want to chime in on this? See? There you go! I'm pretty sure that's not the case at all. Emmy shakes her head, looking amused. I'm not sure if she's joking or not. She has these weird ideas about a lot of stuff. Things that just make sense to her in a totally different way than they do to me. I can't remember all the weird stuff she's talked about over all this time. I don't think Ren does either, really. She's the type who would forget her own head if it wasn't attached to her shoulders. That's why I just can't leave her alone. Is that weird? She leans against the wall, managing to look distraught, yet still cheerful as always. I get a strange feeling about this, as though I were talking to two people at the same time. How would I know? Every time you girls talk to me, you're literally talking to two people at the same time. Everyone's weird in some way. But if that's yours, it's a very nice way. At least I can understand what you're talking about, unlike Rin. Most of the time, I have no idea what's going on inside her head. Emmy giggles, nodding in agreement.
I think it's okay if you don't understand her. That's how she usually is.
But I want to understand her! I have this spider graph in my room trying to piece together her words, her phrases, and ideas. I said this before. I lie awake at night trying to understand what the fuck she goes on about. And people barge in. It's like, right, it's 4 o'clock. Go to bed. It's like, I don't need sleep. I need answers. Emmy stands up straighter, brushing the hem of her skirt and straightening the waistline. She laughs awkwardly.
Wow, we ended up talking pretty seriously. What's up with you, Sal? Why you bring this up?
Oh, sorry. I didn't really mean to get into this sort of discussion either. It just... I don't know. I've had this weird feeling lately about Rin. I don't know why. I feel a bit guilty bringing up something like this for no reason except my own anxiety.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Suddenly, Emmy clutches my wrist and twists it so she can see the time. Okay. I need like a 4.5 week notification in advance when you're gonna do that, Emmy. I have nearly broken this is true story. Don't judge me for this. I have nearly broken someone's wrist for doing something similar. They were joking with me and palling around. They took the hat off my head. First of all, you don't fuck with a hat person's hat. They took the hat off their head in a little keep away thing, and I immediately, on reflex, snatched their wrist and pulled and twisted in such a way I nearly broke it. They apologized, so it's okay. Oh, God.
Oh, damn! This late already? I should really go. There's a meeting with the rest of the track team at the field. It's not going to be fun in this heat. We're going to sweat like pigs, but I promise I'll be there. Bye-bye!
She skips downstairs, leaving me wondering if what I said, or what Rin said, rather, hurt her or not. Maybe what Emmy herself said had hurt her the most, come to that. So in the end, even the person closest to Rin is just as far apart from her as everyone else. I wonder if Rin herself ever feels that distant. I felt like I was drifting away from the world too, during my hospitalization. I felt anxious and depressed, and even now, I sometimes still do, but I fight against it with all I've got. If Rin has been on that side of the divide for her whole life, I can imagine how she could not be lonely, but perhaps she's truly different. I refuse to belong to that other place, but maybe she's found comfort there. We all find comfort in the darkness of our own minds, Sal. Doesn't make anyone else special. Like Emmy, I have a club meeting of my own, so I head straight for the art club at the end of the hallway. Only a few members are present today, so the mood's even more laid back than usual. Ooh, more people did stuff on my Steam. Okay. Rin is off working on her exhibition project, but I wonder if the rest are simply just playing hooky, defeated by the heat. I half-assedly sketch something with a piece of graphite, but do a poor job of it. My fingertips are turning pitch black from holding the graphite and smudging it on the paper. Accidentally, and on purpose. I've improved a little bit, but Rin's level is still far beyond my reach. Eventually, Naomi comes in and makes his way around the room, checking on what we're doing and giving comments on the works in progress. He stops behind me and bends closer to look at my poor sketch. Tried a few pointers from Tezuka, have you? Well, I've looked at how she draws and haven't exactly asked for advice, no. Let's see here. He casually picks up the piece of graphite from my hand and lightly draws some faint, barely visible lines over my sketch to illustrate places that need improvement. I already feel frustrated about not seeing the obvious flaws before, but with a couple of careless seeming flicks of the wrist, Naomi has made them plain as day. Straightening up, he throws a sideways glance at the seat where Rin usually sits. Such a nostalgic feeling. Almost like a bird flying from the nest. I'll miss Tezuka when she graduates. It begins from here, you know. Nearly makes my eyes a little misty. Do you really think she has a chance to make her a big break with this exhibition? Naomi looks up from my sketch. Adjusting his glasses, he rubs his chin, looking contemplative. Why not? It's not like she's going to be an overnight smash hit or anything. But getting the word out is very important. Connections are pure gold. Maybe the most important thing to gain if she is to become an artiste. Word of mouth is very powerful in these circles. She has some advantages, like her young age and technique. You know, the feats. God, just God damn it. God damn it. All y'all, I'm not a religious man, but all y'all need Jesus. All y'all need to work out these kinks. It is exactly what it is. This season we are discovering people's kinks. It's the title of the episode, Kinks! What the fuck is going on? People would be naturally curious about extraordinary things like that. His words have an unpleasant ring to them. Isn't that just explaining her disability to make her more popular? It sounds fishy. No. It's not like that at all. Think of it from another perspective. Like an artiste. Would you rather have Tezuka hide herself completely from public view, as if her condition were something shameful? Some people will call it exploitation if we promote that aspect, or discrimination if we hide it. All considered, we're just being honest about it. There's nothing wrong with that, right, my boy? I'm not your boy, but I guess so. Brilliant! It's true that disability has always sorts of implications in society, often nasty ones, but brushing things under the carpet won't help at all. I'm sure Sei will handle her side of the issue with delicacy. I've known her since art school, and she's most reliable. Why has she gone so far for Rin's sake? Because it's you who asked? Oh, she has her own reasons, too. Trust this old man. She's more kind-hearted than she looks. Ah, but don't let her know I said that. He gives me a... Oh, fuck. God damn it! He gives me a big wink and covers his mouth with his hand, as if to push the remark back in. I remember the curious way Miss Saionji looked at Rin almost the entire time during our visit at the gallery. It was like that woman was trying to imprint everything about her into memory. Or maybe it was that Rin reminded her of something else. Mostly Sei simply adores young people with a passion for art. Her gallery specializes in this very thing, bringing up-and-coming talent to the public. It's a perfect fit for someone like Tezuka. I don't even know if she really wants to become a career artist, though, but I guess that'd be a logical next step. I don't have the faintest idea. Like they say, a teacher can only show the door. It's the student who has to walk through it. An old, tired saying, but still quite true. He leaves the chat with a pair of second-year girls working on some watercolors. Even though he said that cliched thing, it feels like Naomi is trying to prod Rin through a certain door in particular, but I can't blame him for that. I literally shoved Rin towards that door with my speeches about wasting opportunities and whatnot. Naomi feels like it's time for him to let Rin test her own wings. He has absolute confidence in this endeavor. Her wings would be on her legs? Does she flap her legs? I wonder why I can't shed the anxious feeling I have inside of me. It shouldn't have anything to do with me. Maybe I'm just bothered by exactly that. I really don't have any part in this. I would like to be a part of Rin's life, and her part of mine. Ah, boy, his feelings. Like friends should be. That's what she called us. I wonder what she really meant. I feel like I'm so far apart from her, even when I'm not. It's the same as with Rin and Emmy. I can't understand her. What am I for her? Oh my god! It's the same goddamn line I've been fucking screaming nearly every episode. I don't need sleep. I need answers. I want to understand. This literally could have been any goddamn thing else, but this is fucking word for word. In the end, even though we've made friends with each other, I don't really feel that we've gotten any closer. How could I call someone my friend if I can't understand her? You know, he's boisterous laugh fills the quiet afternoon just as the club meeting ends. He pats one of the girls on the back encouragingly. Okay, everyone has kinks that they need to seriously have therapy about. I will not be part of that circle, but good luck to the rest of y'all. I think. Oh god, I'll do a couple more lines to see if this chapter ends, and then I'll wrap it up. I think about all the things that have led me to this point, and all the things I've shared with Rin during the few weeks I've been at Yamaku so far. I understand so very little in the end, but I'm sure of one thing. If I want to keep going with what I have with Rin, I have to throw myself into whatever will come out of this exhibition project along with her. I turn my gaze back to the black mess of the sketch and near invisible guiding lines the teacher drew over it. No pattern emerges, nothing to take me further than I am. I put the graphite down on the table and think hard and honestly about what I really want. What I really, really want. Hey, that was going to be the end of the chapter. Fuck yeah. We just went through 2 goddamn chapters in one recording. Nice. Oh my god, Hisao. I know that's a reflection, but I honestly thought that was a fucking demon. Sweet shit. Fuck, I've been playing too much Hellsign. Shameless plugin. I'm gonna get going. You guys know that drill. If you liked any part of this incoherent, rambling nonsense of that I call a playthrough, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel to see more. Keep telling all your friends and buddies. Yes, those are 2 different things. Shut the fuck up. Keep telling people about it. Help the empire grow. If you're new here, take a browse through the library. You might stumble across an adventure that you like. Don't feel embarrassed at all about suggesting a game you would like to see. Keep in mind that I put myself on a budget, so it takes me a while to get to a game. Because I try also not to fill my plate up too much with playthroughs. I've done that mistake countless times, and it just bites me in the ass. And anyway, all that other good stuff about Facebook, Discord, and whatnot. Stay awesome out there, everyone. Adios.